In this video, we're going to take a look at placing a corner range and cabinets in this area with an angled wall behind them. Take a look at the image that I'm using for my inspiration here. We'll see that the corner range has flush cabinets to the sides. In another video, we'll take a look at doing a recessed corner sink without the wall behind, so we can see how to recess those cabinets as well as fill in the backside with a custom countertop. Let's switch over to Chief Architect. I have a kitchen plan that I've started on here, and I've taken the base cabinets and moved them out of the way so that we can work in this corner here to set up our corner range. First thing I'll do is start with the range and place it out in the middle of the floor here and select it, and I'll use the triangular rotate handle to rotate that 45 degrees. Now, instead of trying to determine where the wall should be placed, I'm going to place the cabinets and the range and use them to determine where the ultimate place would be, or the optimum place would be for that range to sit. So to the left and right of this, we'll have a 4-inch, basically a filler, but I'm going to be using a base cabinet to put in this area. We'll select it, and let's set that to be just 4 inches wide. And click on the drawer here, and let's remove the drawer. And let's change that door to just a door panel. Change the item type from the auto door to a door panel. We also want to remove the overhang for the countertop here. So let's go to the general panel for countertop, and we'll uncheck uniform. And let's set all of these to 0 with the exception of the front. So we'll set the back, the left, and the right-hand side to 0. I'd also like to remove the corner treatment, so the edge of that countertop is not rounded, so I'll mark it as none, and click OK. Zoom in a little bit, and I'll slide that over. You can see the snap indicator, the red square at the back of the range. I'm going to get that into position so that that snaps exactly where I want that. While I have that selected, I'm going to hit the Copy Paste tool, and then in the Child Tools, go to Reflect About, place my mouse over the range, and I get that visual feedback showing that I'm going to reflect about the range itself, and that'll place another copy of that directly on the opposite side. Press the spacebar to release that. I notice that my cabinet's a little bit off on the back here, so let's grab a hold of that and slide it back so that we get that good snap on the back end there. Zoom out a little bit and grab a hold of that move handle and move those into position. Then the last thing I need to do to be able to move this into position accurately would be to attach one of the cabinets that will go along the exterior wall there. So I'll just grab a hold of that last cabinet in line and move it up here. And you can see an automatic countertop is created there to fill that space. Let me group select all of these cabinets in the range and move out into the floor a little further so I have more room to work. And then let's take this cabinet and pull it away again. And I want to have that corner match up perfectly with our 45-degree angled cabinet. So I'll use the point-to-point move tool. Click on that. Click on the edge of the cabinet that I want to move, and click on the point that I want to move it to. That cabinet's in position. I'll take this one over here, and let's bring it out as well. Use the Control key to release the movement controls there. Zoom in on that one, and again, point-to-point move. I'll select the point of the cabinet I want to move, and click to the point that I want to move it to. Press the spacebar to release that. Now that I have this all set up, I can group select all of these and move them into the corner so that I can find the exact position for my angled wall at the back. Let's turn off display of the roof planes. Click on that roof plane, and then I'll click on the Object Layer Properties tool. and just uncheck the display column for roof planes. Now I can use the shift and drag method to group select all of those cabinets in the range, and then I'll move that up on the screen, move it to the right, and just move it with the control key if I run into any other objects to get it into partial position. Move it up until it bumps into the wall, and then move it to the right until it bumps into the wall. So now I've located the exact position for those cabinets in the range in order to get that angled wall across the back here. Select the wall tool, take the straight interior wall, and I'll draw that wall segment here at a 45-degree angle, and then simply select it and pull it out until it bumps into the cabinets in the range. Select the other cabinets that I had placed previously and move them over to bump into the cabinets that we've just placed in the corner. And then we'll switch to our camera view and take a look at that corner range here. We can change some materials so that they match up with the rest of them. I'll use the material eyedropper, select the material that we're using for our countertop here, and spray the custom countertop that was created when we added our new 4-inch cabinet. Use the eyedropper again to pick up this material on our cabinets, and we'll change to the room mode so that when I click on that cabinet, everything in the room that is that particular material will be changed to the new material. Press the spacebar to release the material painter. And now that all of the objects are in place for that corner, we can go ahead and place the accessories, the range hood, and complete our project. And we'll switch to take a look at an image of our kitchen once we've completed that corner range, added in all of our accessories, and completed the ray trace.